Hey, family, welcome to Bazing at the Dark. It's not dark, but it is dark in this country right now. Nobody's surprised by what happened. You all know I had to come on today to have this conversation with you. Going to open up the lines, give you all an opportunity to call in, hit me up on Zoom. You all see the address right here on the feed, on the post. Reach out to me. Let's have a conversation about what happened today. Nobody's surprised. We're not surprised because we've seen this coming for years, not months, not weeks, but for years. So for all of you all who have been shocked, who've been disappointed, certainly by the response of Trump, who was sitting back watching this in the White House, watching television, probably having popcorn, getting a good laugh out of all this. Meanwhile, they're breaking in the windows of the Capitol. They barricaded the congressmen into the House of Representatives chambers. I mean, just madness. Absolute pandemonium and anarchy. You know, it's really interesting. I got to say this. There's no way I'm going to avoid the obvious. Imagine if these were Black Lives Matter protesters. Imagine if these were Muslims. Imagine if it was anybody other than white Trump supporters out there breaking into the Capitol, breaking windows, going into the different offices, sitting in the chair where the president of the Senate sits, or the House of Representatives is, and sitting in the chair. This is ridiculous. I'm going to try to be as responsible as I can, but I got to keep it real with you. We all saw this coming. And we all know that if this is a people who look like you and me, it would have been an entirely different outcome. Where were the police? More importantly, where were the National Guard? Because Trump didn't call them in until the last minute. I know you all are freaking out the same way I am. This is the reason why I'm so happy. Thank you, Georgia. And thank you for everybody who got out here and voted to realize just how dangerous this man was. Imagine just for a second that this man had another 4 years. Imagine how crazy things could have gotten. The only good news we have is that this man only got a few days left. January 20th cannot come soon enough to get this lunatic out of here. And I'm sure this is going to be all over the news, all over the world. See, that's the thing. It's going to be all over the world. The world is watching this right now. The world is watching the way we behave. The world is watching the impact that Trump had. And they are, man, people like Russia and China laughing their asses off right now. But other people are worried because if we can't maintain democracy here, then how they expect to maintain anyway? How do we support democracy in other countries when we got our own citizens? Well, we have rioters, Trump supporters, cult followers. That's right, I said it, who are following this man and doing anything he wants them to do. You know, first of all, I'm tired of Rick Santorum on CNN. If I see Rick Santorum one more time on CNN, I'm gonna scream. All these excuses that this man is making. Well, they're worried about their country being taken away. They're worried about, you know, what's going to happen. They're worried about their country changing. Yes, it's going to change. It's going to get browner. It's going to get gayer. It's going to get more transgender. It's going to get to the point where women have more power and get equal pay as they should. That's what's going to change. And that's the change that they're worried about. Having to compete, having to deal with the fact that there's black people and brown people and women who also want to vie for their jobs, that they got to equally get out here and compete for. They don't want to do that. They don't want to see change because change means less benefits and privilege for them. Why don't we just call it what it is? I don't want to hear this nonsense about them being afraid of change. They're afraid because people are making them afraid and they want to be afraid. They want to riot. They like the racism. They love the bigotry. They like the sexism. They love it, which is why they're responding the way they are. So family, call in right now. It's not about just my voice today. I want to give you all a chance to reach out to me right now. I know I got some of you all in the chat room, so bear with me. I want to hear from you. Make sure you got your microphone on. I want to talk to you. Let's talk about it. Hit me up right now and hit me up on the Zoom. You all know how to use Zoom. Hit me up right now. Mike Bays, and how you doing, Shelly? What's going on, Sheila? How you doing? Let me know if you can hear me, Sheila. Turn your microphone on. Make sure your mic is on. I'm going to go to Edward. Hey, Edward, how you doing, man? Give you a chance to call in. What's up, Edward? How you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I know this is new to you, but you all got to have your camera on. You got to be ready to rock and roll. You got to be ready. What's up, man? How you doing? Brothers, he's looking at me, but he's not talking to me. Family, I need you all to hit me up. Make sure you know what you're doing when you come in, okay? Sheila, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Sheila. Go on and drop yourself out, sweetie. I appreciate you trying to hit me up. Going back to you guys, hit me up right now, Mike Bates, and I got Jackie in the room. Hey, Jackie, what's going on? If I can't get you up, Jack, I'm just going to talk to you guys, and then I'm going to sign off. Hey, Jackie, how you doing? I see we got a lot of folks who don't know how to use Zoom. I'm going to have to educate you all on your Zoom so we can get this thing right. All right, let me just talk to you guys right now. This is a very serious situation we're dealing with right now. It's a problem because, as I said, if these were black and brown people, it would be a different outcome. I know we're all shocked at what we're watching right now, and it's been going on all afternoon. It's not like they didn't have a chance to fix this early, but they did not. And here we are again, or should I say, here we are for the first time in history, dealing with something like this that could only happen under a Trump administration. January 20th can't come soon enough. Hey, Jackie, how you doing? Edward, Jackie, Sheila, what's going on? How you guys doing? I can see you all don't know how to use Zoom. Family, you got to know how to use Zoom before you call in the Zoom. So I'll get you all educated on this at some point. Jackie, you got your microphone off, sweetie. I'm looking at you right now. You got your mic off. Let me remove you, Edward. Sorry, you're not talking to me, brother. Let me remove you, Sheila. You're not talking to me, sister. I appreciate it. So, Jackie, you going to talk to me or what? What's going on?
I was listening to the news, and it was just ridiculous how they were doing all that stuff, just breaking in. If it was Black Lives Matter, that would have been a whole different story.
How long you been watching it? Because I've been watching this thing since it hit. I'm sitting here going, is this really happening? And then you watch the cops are sitting back, just walking around the crowd. Nobody's arresting anybody. And they use an expression that blew my mind, family. They said, well, when the police find the people inside the building, they will escort them out. I'm sure you all caught that, right? Escort them out. How about arrest their asses? How about that? Appreciate your call.
It started when Trump started speaking to the people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like he incited a riot.
No, it's not like he incited a riot. He did incite him.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Unbelievable. Hey, thanks for calling in, Sheila. I appreciate it. Hey, Jackie, you got to turn your microphone on, sweetie. I'm looking at you right now. Your mic is off. Poor Jackie don't know what she's doing. I love you, Jackie. I got to let you go. Edward, you going to talk to me or what, man? What's going on? What's happening, Edward? You're looking at me, but you're not talking to me. I can see you're a rookie. You don't know what you're doing, brother. You don't know what you're doing. I'm going to work with you, though. I'm going to work with you. Try to hit me back, partner. Try to hit me back. Let me try to get D in the building. Hey, D, what's going on? How you doing? Thanks for reaching out to me on Zoom. How you doing, D? Family, we have got to work on y'all skills with Zoom. We got to work on it. Sabrina, what's going on, Sabrina? How you doing? My poor family, I love y'all to death, but y'all don't know what y'all doing with Zoom. Sabrina, what's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, you got to learn how to connect your audio when you call in the Zoom. I got to let you go, Sabrina. Thanks for trying to hit me up. Poor family. I know y'all trying to reach out to me right now, and I appreciate it. We're going to have a Zoom conference on how to get you all in here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know how to use Zoom, please don't call in. Please don't call in. I'll talk to you all later and teach you all how to turn on your microphones. Hit me up right now. Found me on Zoom. I want to talk to you about this. This is a very serious issue going on right now. Let me talk to Bay. Hope that's Bay. Bevy, I'm sorry, Bevy. How you doing? What's going on? Hi, Bevy. Hello, Bevy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. Is this madness? Girl?
This is madness. I'm getting tired of it. I'm tired of it. You know what? Had it been the Black Lives Matters and all that going up on those stairs, it would have been a whole different outcome.
We already know.
This makes it more and more disgusting. This is disgusting.
You know, it's funny because I'm watching television right now and you're just watching all these thousands of people. I'm sure you got your television on right now, checking this out as well. And the unfortunate part about it is when they restart Congress again, which they will, so we can get through this electoral college thing, what are the Republicans going to say? Are they going to say this was wrong? This is bad. These people were... No, they're not. They're going to find a way to justify.
They're not.
Go ahead. Talk to me.
They're not. They're not. They're not going to say anything. They're, you know what? They're not going to offer one way or the other because, again, you know what? Their silence speaks for themselves. To be
That's
honest with
right.
you, they're not. They're not going to say anything. They're
And
not.
it's so dangerous, right? I mean, you talk, this is not
It
just going
is.
to happen here. If they let them get away with this, who's to say they're not going to go to state capitals and do the same
Yeah.
thing?
Or even worse, at the inauguration. This is what we look forward to at the inauguration.
That's right. Hey, thanks for calling in, Bevy. I appreciate it. I
Thank
miss
you
you
so
guys,
much.
man. Thanks for hitting me up.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, lady. Let me grab
Bye-bye.
Latoya. Hey, Latoya, what's going on? Talk to me. What's happening, Latoya? Latoya's in a building going once, going twice. What's up, Latoya? How you doing? Make sure your microphone's on. Make sure your camera's on, Latoya. My poor family. I know you all trying to reach out to me. I appreciate it. You got to turn your microphones on. You got to turn your videos on, family. That's what you got to do. Got to learn how to do this Zoom thing. This is how we're going to be doing it from now on. So no more radio, but I want to Zoom with you. Let me remove you, Latoya. Thanks for trying to hit me up. Let me go to Carmen. Hey, Carmen Baker, what's going on? As I sit here and watch CNN, watching these fools make excuses. Carmen, what's happening? Carmen, turn your microphone on. Turn your camera on. Family, I'm going to be done with y'all today if y'all can't get these cameras and microphones working now. Come on now. I want to talk to you. We're going to have a Zoom one-on-one, how-to. Let me try my girl Lisa, see if she know what she doing. Hey, Lisa, what's going on? How you doing? Lisa, make sure your microphone's on. Make sure your camera's on. I can't see you. I can't hear you. All right, I'm gonna have to let you guys go and talk to you and have a conversation with you. Thank you all for trying to hit me up. I need to disconnect you, Lisa. Thank you so much for trying to hit me up, lady. I know you all are trying, and I appreciate you all's effort. We're gonna do better with this Zoom. This is the way Bathing at the Dark is gonna be getting down from now on. You got to learn how to do Zoom. Go to YouTube, talk to people who Zoom all the time, talk to the teachers and the kids. They know how to Zoom and get that information from them. Let me just say this as I let you guys go. There's going to be a lot of conversations about where to go next after this, whether or not the country can come back together after this. And the answer is maybe not. We got to stop worrying about coming together with people who are unreasonable and irrational. I don't need to come together with them. They need to just go slide back under the rocks they came out from under. That's right. I said it. We're not talking about people who just have disagreements. We're talking about people who are breaking into the Capitol and threatening legislators because they lost. They're sore losers. They don't like the idea of brown people and black people and women getting the same rights as them. Some people, some Republicans, but we're the Republicans who are going to speak out and say, this is wrong. This is treason, because that's what it is. Sitting here watching the news right now, they're still out there. Now, you know damn well, if that was 2,000 or 3,000 or 300 Black Lives Matter protesters or Muslims or anybody who was not supporting Trump, they would have the gas out there. They would have the tanks out there the same way they did with the peaceful protest. This is a mess. Only thing we have to look forward to now is that change is coming one way or the other, January 20th. But we all knew that it would be dangerous between now and then. We knew that the last days of this man's presidency would be the most dangerous. And it's not over yet. We still got to deal with these clowns in Congress standing up trying to reject the electoral college votes, which really means nothing. It's just political theater, but still it's hurtful to the country. And our kids are watching. Our children are watching right now. What do you tell your children when they turn on the television and they're watching it with you? And they're saying, Mom, Dad, what's going on? What are these people doing attacking the government? You got to tell them the truth. That we have a president who's a bigot and a racist and a narcissist and a con man who is doing everything he can to protect himself from going to prison and his family from being indicted because of all the stuff they've done since they've been in the White House. But you also need to tell them on January 20th, change is coming. This is going to be the longest next few days of our lives because there's no telling what else this fool is going to do. Thank you all for hanging out, family. Please work on your Zoom skills. Trust me, I'm trying to learn myself how to do this, but it's very important that we learn how to be more proficient with this, because this is how I'm going to be communicating with you guys from now on. So thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys back here on Zoom probably tonight. So stick around, or if not, certainly tomorrow, man, because this is something that we need to really dissect and figure out what the hell is going on and how we can keep it from happening again. Thank you all so much for tuning in, family. I appreciate you. And as always, I'm out.